Hi guys, great to have you here. Today we're going to check out how fast the top 10 cars on the Eboladrome of the Grand Tour are in Assetto Corsa. Let's go! I'm so happy to be finally able to present this video to you. It was a lot of work over several months, and I really and sincerely hope that you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed it making it. The Eboladrome leaderboard actually lists 35 cars. I limit myself to the top 10 because that's obviously much more sexier. And believe me, there will be some remarkable insights. Before we get started, a few more words about the rules. Number 1, wherever possible, I used street tires. Number 2, I set the cars up to my needs. We are talking traction control, ABS, ARBs, tire pressures here. Nothing too fancy. Number 3, only laps that Content Manager considered legitimate counted. That's important because in-game, the mod track would not always recognize when I exceeded the track limits, but Content Manager does. And number 4, the external conditions were the same for all cars. In my case, dry, 20 degrees Celsius, ambient temperature, and maximum grip. So with that out of the way, now really let's get started with number 10. So here we are with the Jag, the most powerful Jag of all time, onto the isn't straight, which of course isn't straight. Taking the first left, almost flat out, and now onto the first right-hander. Yeah, bit off the throttle, now accelerating hard, up to almost 200k, approaching the second right bend. Okay, over the grass it is. But still valid, and look at that. Change of tarmac. Taking a tight line through your name here. Good line, accelerating hard out of it, using all the road there is. Over that little ramp, and back on the isn't straight. It's pedaled to the metal here, before braking hard 1 or 2 gears down for the left. Kink again, and now we're already on to the final section, which is the S chicane around Old Lady's House. Very slow section. Take a very tight line and accelerate hard out of it without wheel spin if possible. We do have traction control, of course, and it is our way to the substation. First left-hander, field of sheep, and second left-hander approaching the line in a...
You've just done a 119.0.
That's 0.3 of a second quicker than the real car. Let's move on to number 9. The Audi R8 V10 Plus. Just one of the two original Kunos cars here. Did almost the same time as the Jag. And just look at that. It's a little understeery, that car, but nevertheless super quick and relatively easy to drive. On the isn't straight, taking the second right-hander. It's more a bend than a corner, and we're already on our way to your name here. Okay, a bit wider line, different apexes, but nevertheless quite quick. Taking more of the road here, accelerating out of your name here, back onto the isn't straight. Of course, full throttle up to whatever the car can take before braking hard. And now approaching the critical Old Lady's House section. Tight and smooth, don't overdo it. Onto substation. Left-hander, nice line. Yeah, using all the road. Second, very good line. And over the line in a...
You've just done a 119.3.
0.1 of a second slower. Well, that's almost about it. That's due to the driver. Let's move on. Number 8. Wow, the Merc. Just look at it. That livery, that green. Who wouldn't love to have a car in that color? And listen to the sound. Wow. Wow. The roaring and shuddering. You gotta love this, boys. Come on. Yeah, no matter what the time will be. The real time was, you can see the 118.7, so it's about the same level. As we already approach, your name here looks slow, but it's very tight. Clean exit, no oversteer whatsoever. Whoops. There we go over the ramp and back onto the isn't straight. Nice line. Ooh, just on the grass, but still enough grip. And taking the entry to Old Lady's house. A bit bumpy here. A bit bouncing around, accelerating out of it. Yeah, that's good. And it's always the same. The sprint to substation, braking hard for the penultimate corner, and then the field of sheep, last corner. Bam! Onto the gas again and over the line in a woo!
Last lap time was
Doing a
19.0.
in a spin. 0.3 of a second slower than what they did in the Grand Tour. Number 7. The 720S. A car that could and should make a difference. It's built for the road, yes, of course, and look at the livery. Nice color change there, depending on the reflections. A car for the road, but with so many track genes in it. You gotta love this one. I got a convertible here. Real time to beat is a 117.9, and just look at how this car lies on the track. Wow! Super smart, super tight. Going through your name here. Wow. This is a blast. This is a joy to drive. You can already tell by the pictures and the footage that this has to be quicker than the Merc or the Audi or the Jag. Coming up to Old Lady's house. Nice and smooth. Bam, on the throttle again. It's all about power, and now it's all about braking. And of course downforce. Yes, here we go. Good line through the first one. Not so good. A bit, honestly, a bit late, but over the line in a...
That was a 115.1.
Ooh, that's a difference, isn't it? Wow, what a mod. 2.8 seconds faster than Abby. Whoa. Number 6. Here we have it, the McLaren 675 LT. Couldn't find the 650S, so we're doing this one. It'll be interesting to see if it can match the 720S time. It actually drives a little different. But also, of course, McLaren style. Super racy. Wonderful car. Already half the lap done. Bam, over the ramp. Just going a bit airborne. And back onto the isn't straight. Accelerating, braking. Nice apex. Yeah, using almost all the road. Good line. Coming up to Old Lady's house. Taking the chicane. Yes. Good line. Not bouncy, accelerating out of it. Yes, come on. You can do it. Time to beat. If you want to beat. Your sibling is a 115.1. Oh, that's gonna be close. Good line through the last curve and over the line in a...
Last lap time was at 116.1.
Okay, a little slower, 1 second slower. Yeah, but faster than the 650. Number 5. The Ford GT. Here we go, 117.6 to beat. And I can tell you, this one's a blast also. Great car, fantastic looks, and so much race technology in it, yet road legal. Great. The interior is, well, it's not mine, but I think it's serviceable. But it's much more important how it drives, and it does good, of course. Is it on the same level as the McLarens? We'll see. It looks similar. And of course, it's like on rails. No understeer, no oversteer. Great car, great concepts, great technology. Ford put everything in it they learned from motorsport. Great piece of car engineering. Onto substation. Let's see how the last two corners are done. Good line, again good line on the throttle in A.
We've just done it on 17.6.
So that's exactly the same time as in reality. Thank you, modders. Thank you, Timo. This is how it should be done. Number 4. The Huracán Performanté is one of the two Kunos cars in here. All others are mods. And I can tell you guys, although this one will not be the fastest, it is the one that gave me the most joy driving it. Wonderful car, wonderful rendition in this game. I felt so connected, and you don't have it that often that you think you can completely trust the car. And that's the case here. Moreover, it is quick. Believe me, it is quick. Can it compete? And can it beat the 720S? We'll see in a few seconds as we are approaching our lady's house. Wrong line, too bumpy, too early on the throttle. You can lose everything. But here it looks good, of course. Of course, it's my fastest lap, so why not? Coming up to substation, braking hard. Penultimate, left, last, left. That looks good. Come on, onto the throttle, over the line in A.
Time was at 114.18.
Wow, some 2.6 seconds faster than the real thing, and the fastest time so far. Number 3. Aston Martin Vulcan. What a beast. This is, to be honest, another level of driving. This car and the Neo, they stand out, and actually I cannot keep them in the competition. They're super fast, they look fierce and gritty. Just look at that beast. But the problem is, they are not road legal, and you cannot choose road tires on them in Assetto Corsa. So, since that wouldn't be a fair competition to the other cars, yes, I drive a lap with them, but you will see by the times what a difference track tires are to street tires. It's just insane. I think the game is overdoing it here with the tire performance, but it's just insane how quick the Vulcan is.
Your lap time was 108.1.
It's more than 7 seconds faster than Abby Eaton. I mean, that's, come on. Number 2. The Neo, the only electric powered car in this competition. Of course, it does look like a supercar, but it sounds like a vacuum cleaner on I don't know on what, but hey guys, yes, your car is super fast. It has extreme power, but I don't really feel connected to it. Don't know what it really does, and I'm missing. Yes, I'm missing the power in the sound. If they were able to tweak the sound like they do in Formula One, where the real engines just sound like crap, this would be another level. Just give your electric supercars a different, more ballsy, big bald sound, alright? Nevertheless, the lap here of course was pretty good, and with the track tires you only can drive this car on a racetrack. This one's also super fast, on a similar level as the Vulcan. And of course, much quicker than in real life. Number 1. Our last contestant, of course, is the McLaren Senna. It may not be the best looking car out of the 10, but guys, this one's a beast, it's a blast, it's super fast. Just look at how neat and tight it drives. And that is, of course, with road or street tires. Just fantastic how quick this thing is. Do not compare it with the Neo or the Vulcan, compared with the Lamborghini Huracán Performanté. And sorry Lambo, but this one just blows you away. It's a different level. It's lighter, it's optimized for the track, yet it's road legal. I have to stress that fact. It's the fastest car on the Eboladrome, faster than the track-only cars, and here you see why.
You've just done a 112.3.
Yeah, I was able to do a lap that is even 0.6 of a second faster than Abby Eaton's. So guys, we've done it, we're through, and what are my insights? I mean, first of all, I think the sim does a really good job. The track mod as well as the mod cars. And as you can see on my final sheet, which I have over here, that's why I'm looking there, well, at least half of the times are pretty close to the real thing. What's cool? I mean, regarding the fact that so many variables are different. I mean, I'm definitely a worse driver than Abby. Maybe on the level of that fat American, but well, leave that up to discussion. But just look at the times of the Jag, the Audi, the Merc, and the Ford as the best example. Yeah, that's the same level. That's really cool. For me personally, the best driving car, I said it while commentating, is the Huracán Performanté. What a nice work by Kunos. I feel so deeply connected to it. It does what I want. I feel confident in it. I almost trust it, as silly as it sounds, but it just drives fantastic. It fits like a glove, and it drives like a charm. Wonderful car. Also, the modders did very good jobs. So thanks to all you guys out there who put in their spare time in it and give us these mods, mostly for free. Great. The McLaren Senna for me is the overall clear winner due to the fact that it is the fastest road legal car, and it is the closest you can get to a race car when buying a road legal car. Also, the time is fabulous. I mean, in reality, the Senna beat the Neo and the Aston Martin. While they were on track tires, and the Senna was still on road tires. That says everything, I think. Sound-wise, the Merc is the winner for me. I know that the modder has taken the sound from another car. You can tell me in the comments where that's from. I don't remember right now, but that thing roars. I mean, come on, guys. And that is the huge difference between, well, a petrol-based car and, excuse me, Neo, although you are so much faster than the Merc, it's not making a lot of fun to sit and drive in a hyperspeed vacuum cleaner. Sorry, please do something about the sounds, please do. Yeah, but I don't want to end this video on a negative note, but on a positive one. I am really astonished how competitive and almost even some of these cars are. I mean, take the Jag, the Audi, and the Merc. They're almost on the same level. And scrolling down the list, we do have some more cars, like the Aston Martin Vantage, the BMW M5, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, also the Nissan GT R, that are all within a range of 2.5 seconds. Could be very interesting to do a race with them on a appropriate track. But that's future music. That's a story to be told in the future. Let me say thank you for being here. It was super cool doing this stuff, doing the footage, doing the commentary, all collecting this stuff. And thank you for being here. If you like the video, please hit that thumb up. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Enjoy your time while living, while driving, while whatever. Until the next time. Bye.